All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakakadash.
War and say the
This great millstone and salute silent you brothers that their preachers were serving truth. All right, coming to another lesson. Basically, focus on Ezekiel 38.
Iranian state media is now claiming that combat units from Russia's Chechen Republic have declared themselves ready to deploy to Iran if the United States launches a ground invasion. According to Press TV, these forces are loyal to Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov and have told Tehran they will fight alongside the Iranian armed forces if US troops from the Chechen Republic have declared themselves ready to deploy to Iran if the United States launches a ground invasion. According to Press TV, these forces are loyal to Chechen leader Ramzan move beyond air and missile strikes onto Iranian soil. The reports describe the ongoing US-Israeli war against Iran as a religious war and say the Chechen side is framing any direct intervention as a jihad, a battle of good versus evil in
remember that.
move beyond air and missile strikes onto Iranian soil. Reports describe the ongoing US-Israeli war against Iran as a religious war and say the Chechen side is framing any direct intervention as a jihad, a battle of good versus evil in
Okay. Let me read this. An absolute bombshell. Russia Chechen combat units officially declared they were deployed to Iran to fight alongside Iranian forces if the U.S. launches a ground invasion. They are openly framing it as a holy jihad against American power. The conflict is expanding globally. All right. So this is a Bible prophecy. Okay. So let's get Ezekiel 38. It's not going to be a long lesson. Just get straight to the point. Ezekiel 38:1, it said, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, chief prince Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him." All right, so you do a Google search of Gog and Magog, Meshach and Tubal, and you'll see those are the ancient lands. Those are the ancient names for the modern day Russia. All right, because the Edomites in Russia is inhabiting the land of Gog and Magog. All right. It said, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I'm against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. All right, so the Most High is against the Russians. Also, the Lord is against the Americans. All right, and all these heathen governments. All right, all these nations on the planet Earth, the Lord is against. All right, if you read in multiple other prophetic scriptures, okay, that's why the Lord is Most High Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai is orchestrating this World War III for these nations to kill each other, to fight each other. Okay, and it said, I'm against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks into thy jaws, and will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, so I was basically talking about the modern military. All right, guns, missiles, attack helicopters, fighter jets. All right, artillery. All right, and also soldiers. Okay, and it said horsemen, those are soldiers. All right, but in other books in Revelation, it was at 9 or 6. It was talking about the 200,000. It's not talking about men. It's talking about actual missiles. Okay. So you gotta be spiritual. All right, when you read this Bible. All right, so the Lord gonna give you the spirit to understand. All right, but anyway, said so the Lord's basically making Russia, putting that spirit in them to become that fierce bear, man. All right, like it was during the Soviet Union. All right. That's the verse 5. Persia, which is modern day Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Said Gomer, which is basically Turkey. Do a Google search on Gomer. That's the land of Turkey. And all his bands, all the armies of Turkey. It said the house of Togomar of the north quarters, all his bands and many people with thee. Okay, so this is the team right here, man. This is the team on the Russian side, on the Iranian side. Okay, so the Russians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Turkey, they all gonna be on the side with Iran. All right. It said, "Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them." See that? So the Russians was basically fighting along with the Iranians. All right, being a guard unto Iran. All right. Big. Let's look up that word guard. See what it says. A guard, a place of confinement, prison guard, jail, post, watch, observance. Guard, you said jail, prison, guard, guard post, act of guarding, observance, to watch, diligence. Basically, when you have a guard, it's basically protecting you, or protection. All right, he's fighting along with you, It's like you have a guardian angel. The angel is to protect you and fight against, fight alongside with you and fight against the adversary. All right. So that's basically what Russia's doing. Let's see, that's prophecy. This is prophecy, man. It's coming together, man. There's prophecies, man. That's pretty much all I wanted to bring out, This is Ezekiel 38 prophecy, man. All right. So that's pretty much all I got, Shalom.